wanted to welcome everyone. We appreciate your being present this evening for this historic event. It is bittersweet for me, but I welcome all of our members, our professional members, our allied, our student, associate members, as well as our industry partners, sponsors, and non-member guests. I'm not sure we have any sponsors. If we do see some come on, I would love to have them say hello and talk for a couple of minutes. So Blair, I know you'll be on the lookout for that, as well as John. So I don't have a clicker. So our platinum sponsor is All Natural Stone, Granite and Fine Tile. Okay, so we have our gold sponsors. So we have Monarch, Premium Appliance, University Electric, and Artistic Tile and Stone. And on tonight is obviously Jim Heinz, who is our presidential advisor to the board representing University Electric. And we have Tony Campanelli, who will be added to the board this coming year with Artistic Tile and Stone. So thank you very much, sponsors. We couldn't do this without you. Tony, you want to say anything for a minute about Artistic Tile? Appointment only. Call us. Appointment only.
You guys are the best.
Okay, I've got something to say. Norman Vincent Peale said, "The positive thinker looks at challenges as opportunity." I look forward to bringing opportunities to the Peninsula chapter.
Woo!
Good.
Yeah.
Yes. Said like someone who hangs with the designers. And Jim, you're retired from University Electric, but you still represent them.
Yeah,
you
I can.
Always will.
I still have to say that my family does appreciate everything that ASID does for the. So thank you guys very much. I hope you continue to support my brothers and my nephew, and my family. It was a very difficult decision that I made this year to leave the business, but for a lot of different personal reasons, it was the right thing for me to do. But at this point, I'm gonna hang with the group for a while. So I'll see how it goes, and hopefully stay on as advisor to the board.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I really hope you do, because you're a great, great advisor, by the way.
He's been one of the top ones for years.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I would not do it without him.
Absolutely.
Ditto. And it was last year that we instituted, when we did the policies and procedures, a role as a president's advisor to the board. So I'm grateful that that was added. And so we as a board have an opportunity to add on people that have industry experience, board experience, and are just great people to help us and our organization move forward. So thank you, Jim, for your contribution. And you have to stay on for the next year.
Yes. And thank you, Janet, for initiating this idea, because it's really, really helpful. So.
Yeah. It was, I don't know how it was one of the fun projects that Anna and I and John did was the whole policies and procedures, which was painstaking, but incredibly, I think, valuable for everyone moving forward. And there were things like that I just got to better understand. So silver sponsors, we have Marvin, Porcelanosa, Bay Area Floors and Design, and TBS Design Gallery. I'm not sure Mamuka is currently at large. Well, he is for a little while longer. And I'm not sure he's on though. Is he on? No? Okay. Bronze sponsors, we have Design Mart, who has been a sponsor forever, as long as much as All Natural Stone and University Electric and Artistic Tile, and we so appreciate Hunter Douglas, Penguin Fireplace, Ballet Custom Cabinets and Closets. I'm not sure Karen is on. She's a wonderful resource. and STEMS, which is a floral, I was going to say office, but a floral shop in Morgan Hill. And the Integrated Lifestyle, which is, of course, James Stout, who will continue on as our professional development chair.
Been quite a
And
nice
you want to
run.
say, pardon?
I was saying it was quite a nice run. What has made this career so fulfilling is not the technology. Certainly that's a part of what we do. But the reason I'm actually in ASID is my very first project. A designer took me in who was not ASID. She measured the furniture wrong. It was unfortunate because it was a lawyer that she measured it wrong for. So they went and searched online, found ASID, brought in a designer, and that designer introduced me to the chapter, and we've never looked back. So it's been a wonderful run. And as I'm approaching a very large chronological number, so I only have 2 or 3 years left, but it's going to continue to be satisfying because of my participation with ASID.
Yeah. And it's about the relationships, right,
You
James?
bet.
That's really what it's about. So I know you support our sponsors. I would ask that you continue to support our sponsors and please look to them when you're purchasing products or looking for services. I will say that one of the things that, as I'm looking back on this year, which is, you know, when people ask me about the role, they say, how is it? And I say, you know, it's exciting, exhilarating, and exasperating. So this year, when COVID hit, and of course, we were all like, you know, deer in the headlights, but I had 2 of our sponsors that I have good relationships with and do a lot of business with. And it was All Natural Stone, and they were right on top of an order that was happening. And the other was Design Mart. Kevin immediately got on the phone and called me and said, because, you know, our receivers had shut down, he's like, okay, this is where your furniture is. So again, it's as we go into this world that is web-based, it really is about the relationships. And I think a lot of us have learned that as one of the lessons going through these challenging times right now. And before I go on and say thank you to the board, I wanted to say thank you to the board and to the members and for people believing in interior design as a profession. And we seriously do make an impact on people's lives. And that is the motto of ASID. I believe strongly in that. And I believe it's our responsibility to articulate that not only to our clients, but to people in our field and anyone who is listening or is interested in interior design. We don't just make things pretty. We make things safe, pretty, and surround people with environments that support them and nurture them, which is the whole well concept. And you've seen us talk about the Be Well concept, which brings some of those initiatives in the commercial world into the residential world. And that program was developed by Anna Harrison, a past president, and we'll be hearing more about that in the future. So again, thank you all for the pleasure of being at the helm. And I won't be far away because it is a precedent on our board to be a resource and talk to people and be supportive as we transition out of our positions, because we do hold a lot of information. So I'm going to say thank you to our current board. And I know Blair's going to the next slide. Okay. So, and I'm going to say welcome to our new 2021 board members. Yay! It's here. It seems so far away, but here it comes. So beginning with Severin Secret, who is our president. And I'm going to ask Severin to take the oath into her position, and afterwards we'll ask her to share something with us for a few minutes. Are you ready, Ms. Severin?
I am.
Are you holding your hand up? You have to hold your hand up. Okay, ready? Go ahead.
I solemnly pledge that I will perform my duties as president of the California Peninsula chapter of the American Society of Interior Designers in accordance with the bylaws of the society and my chapter, and that I will endeavor to act at all times in the best interest of my chapter, its member, and the society as a whole.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Would you like to share a few words, Ms. Severin?
It's been an interesting year, and like Tony, I don't want to look as COVID as a challenge, but as an opportunity to be more creative and come up with fantastic ideas with all of you to keep our members and sponsors and engaged. So I am actually excited about Zooming with you a lot more and figuring out together as we go. So
Yes.
thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And we go on to Ms. Hilda Mwata, who is the president-elect. And Hilda, we hear your voice, but we don't see you. Well, we see you on the screen. Okay, Hilda, I know you're holding up your hand somewhere.
No,
Okay?
you cannot see me because I fixed the camera. I can.
No, I see you.
Okay.
Aha.
Yeah, there you are.
Hi, everybody. My apologies if I delayed everything. Since this morning, it has been a little bit challenging with the systems, but I am here. Thank you so much. So let me know what
Are you
I
ready
need
to
to
put
do.
your hand up to do the oath, and then you can share
Yes.
with us some of your thoughts? Okay, I'll let you start with I.
I solemnly pledge that I will perform my duties as President-elect of California Peninsula Chapter of the American Society of Interior Designers in accordance with the bylaws of the Society and my chapter, and that I will endeavor to act at all times in the best interest of my chapter, its members, and the Society as a whole.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay.
Did you want to share anything? You guys don't have to if you don't want to, but we're here. No?
I think
Are
she
you talking to
froze. Oh, she's here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're talking to you.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I just wanted to thank you, everybody. I think, I believe this is a great opportunity. Thank you for all of you to vote for me and basically nominated me for this position. I am excited to work with all of you. I know ASID has been basically great in my professional development as a person, as a designer. And since I was in a school, I had been a liaison for ASID, and I know how it can impact you as a person and as a professional. So this is my time to give back, as you all did, and you are doing this for our basically members. I'm hoping with my background in healthcare, background in as being a teacher and also a designer, I can continue the great work of people coming before me, all of you, Janet, and past presidents and past board members. And I'm looking forward to work with every individual, every one of you. I know you has been, this is a volunteer job, so you put your heart in it. I hope I'll be following your steps and learning from you guys, and making my mark as a president-elect, helping Severin as she needs to develop things, and getting ready for my next year being a president for ASID.
Thank you, Hilda.
Thank you, all of you.
Look forward to it.
Thank you.
And Mr. Tony Campanile is going to be our at-large director. So I don't see you, Tony, but I know you're going to raise your hand, because that's the fun part, man.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so I'll let you start with I.
I solemnly pledge that I'll perform my duties as Director at Large of the California Peninsula Chapter of the American Society of Interior Designers in accordance with the bylaws of the Society and my chapter, and that I'll endeavor to act at all times in the best interest of my chapter, its members, and the Society as a whole.
Yay. Thank you, Tony.
Yay,
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Would you like to share a few words?
Well, it's my turn. I was reviewing our involvement with ASID, and I see that it goes back to the 1980s
Wow.
when we were doing decorator show houses,
Mm.
painting murals, and we met a lot of designers who were with ASID back then. And we did a lot of these events, decorator show. Eventually, I was just looking at how long we've been sponsors, and it's been 13 years.
Wow.
And,
Wow. Thank you. Thank you again for your continued support. Appreciate it.
and we appreciate your support. My wife is in the background. She can't keep her mouth shut for some reason. But
Thank you.
she just echoed what I said. This is kind of weird doing it on Zoom. I mean, all of these other, it's always been in person, but so
Yes.
this is something we're going to have to just grin and bear it for a while. But I really look forward to getting past this COVID thing and getting together with everybody and hugging again.
Yes. 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 Cheers to that, man. A hug. What is that? I see it on TV and go, ooh.
Yeah, everything we took granted for a long, long time. We are just wishing to have it one more time.
Yes. Yes. Makes us value it all the more, right?
Yeah.
Miss Chris Nobriga is going to be our membership director. Hello. Okay, hands up.
Okay. Okay, which one? Does it matter?
I think it's
Okay. Should I start?
yes, please.
Okay. I solemnly pledge that I will perform my duties as membership director of the California Peninsula chapter of the American Society of Interior Designers in accordance with the bylaws of the society and my chapter, and that I will endeavor to act at all times in the best interest of my chapter, its members, and the society as a whole.
Thank you and congratulations, Chris. Would you like to share a few words? See, this is one thing that when we're all in person, when I've been at installations, there's like so many people and it's so loud, everyone's been drinking that nobody hears anything. So,
Well, and
so
the hard
I
part the hard part for me is a few words, but I'll do a few words. I'm really excited about this, and I don't want to call it a challenge, but I mean, I think we would all agree that it's a bit of a challenge for membership right now. And there's so much to ASID that I believe in. I started as a student 7 years ago. And it did take me that long to, like I think I've said before, shared before, it took me a while, but I've met so many people and industry partners and just friends here. And I just feel like this is such an important organization, and we're all doing design right now. So how do we help our members access what they need to access? How do we encourage them to do things like this, right? To reach out and not isolate, right? I mean, I think the tendency is to isolate because that's easy and I can just, do my stuff at my desk. But the reality is we still need each other. We still need creative ideas. We still need education. We need the community. And so I'm excited about it. I'm scared about it. I'm challenged about it. But I know that there's a lot of people on this link, this Zoom meeting that are, with us and are up for the challenge. So I think it's going to be a really good year, good couple of years. And I'm looking forward to bringing some really smart people together to figure out how we can, keep our membership engaged, and to recognize the importance of ASID as we do, right? We recognize it's important. And how do we do that? And I don't think it's going to be that hard. I just think it's just going to be different. It's going to be different. So.
Yes, and I believe, our world has changed, so we may not always be Zooming. There'll be some sort of hybrid before we get to a place where we all can be together. And a lot of what we've talked about is, our relationships and our personal bonding with other people, whether working with other people or volunteering at an event with other people. The one of the things I think is interesting about Zoom is that we can almost have a one-on-one sometimes. And we did do a meeting that was called Prelude to Carmel Be Well. And we actually had people break out into sessions, little chat rooms. And it was fabulous because there were 3 or 4 of us, and Blair and Caroline made sure that, there were people that didn't really know each other that well. And we actually came up with some ideas for clients in like 15 minutes. So we can't knock the platform. I think we've all gotten used to it. It's obviously not our first go-to, but I think we're getting more comfortable with it. So I do think it will be a variation. And it's always important to bring our members together and have conversations about what bonds us and what are our challenges and how can we learn from each other. So, okay, enough from me. Okay, Ilhama is going to be our student representative to the board, and I know she's on the call. I saw her.
I'm here.
So, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Look at you. Say hi with your hand, and then you keep it up.
I was thinking which hand to start, and I decided.
You can do both.
Left hand. Because it's come from heart, and I'm
okay. There you go.
In my left hand.
I like that.
Yeah. I solemnly pledge that I will perform my duties as a student representative to the board of the California Peninsula chapter of the American Society of Interior Designers in the accordance with the bylaw of the society and my chapter, and that I will endeavor to act at all times in the best interest of my chapter, its members, and the society as a whole.
Thank you, and congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Would you like to share a few words? I'm
a little nervous. I was always being a just student member, and I'm right now student representative to the board. I believe I can bring lots of students to the ASID, and being really, I'm happy to being involved to that society and excited also. And I believe I can do something. I can't say a lot, maybe, but in the future, but right now, I'm so excited to being in the board, and I will try my best to act very responsible and very carefully for every single details.
Thank you, Ilhama. The students are very important to us. They're our futures. Like we're like parents with little babies. We need to like nurture them and bring them into the fold and create ways for them to become independent and still keep working with us at the same time. So thank you, appreciate it. And now Miss Lily, who will be our Emerging Professionals Committee Chair. Oops, sorry. Gotta do the hand thing, Lily.
Hand thing. Okay. I solemnly pledge that I will perform my duties as Emerging Professional Chair of the CA Peninsula Chapter of the American Society of Interior Designers in accordance with the bylaws of the Society and my chapter, and that I will endeavor to act at all times in the best interest of my chapter, its members, and the Society as a whole.
Thank you and congratulations. Lily was on the board this year as a student rep to the board. And we are lucky to have her move on again. It's always fabulous to have members that have come onto the board, that have gone through committees, so we all have this institutional knowledge and we can make ourselves better. Lily, would you like to share a few words?
Sure. I graduated from West Valley this June, and I'm working full-time at Artif right now as a designer. I'm so glad that I'm going to stay at the chapter board for 1 more year. I'm looking forward to working with you all. Well, I'm very excited getting out of school and becoming a new professional, but at the same time, I do realize that I have a lot of confusions about work, about future, about the design field. So I'm hoping that in the upcoming year, as the emerging professional chair, I can try my best to gather such questions or confusion from new grads, from my colleagues, from people who are willing to learn and improve, and then come up with some effective events that can tailor to the needs of the people around me, our members, ILITE members, or students members who are going to graduate.
That's great, and I know you do a fabulous job. And so Erica Glover will be our Student Affairs Committee Chair. She was unable to join us this evening. So let's bring up our entire new board for, President. Okay, I need to say thank you to everyone in the past. Not really, because we're still kind of here. So of course our board members, Severin Secret, John Hamilton as Finance Director, Amy Fregosi Salza, Membership, Natasha Heinman, Communications, Mamuka Gregolia as at-large, as what we call sponsorship, James Stout as Professional Development, and Neely Yu as Student Rep to the Board. It's been a pleasure to work with all of you. It has been a roller coaster. I mean, we've been together when this, the tsunami hit us. And I think we're all standing up and moving forward. And I appreciate your doing it. I know it's really hard to do this job as a volunteer. And so I appreciate, again, all your time and effort. And I look forward to seeing and working with you all, even as I move on to not being on board. Our board committee chairs are Barbara Wingo, EP Chair, Angela Lung, who is Student Affairs Chair, Anna Sarkeesian, who is a nominating committee chair, James Stout on communication, on professional development, Jim Heights as our Be Well chair, and I will co-chair with him in 2021, because that's when we hope to have Be Well. He's also presidential advisor to the board, Mamuka Golia, Natasha Hyman, and Severin Secret on strategic planning. And if we move forward, there's more people to say thank you to. So for EP, Chair Barb, I hope I'm not, Barb, are you there? I was gonna have her say some of the names because she probably can say them better than I can. Betsy Mueller, Bev Neiman, Diana Saldana, Donna Leahy, Fatma Saddam, Healy Carper, Healy's on the call tonight, Janelle Patterson, Jennifer Ball, Joe Lau, Karen Kodowitz, Lisa Ho, Mary Masu, Nadia Shapiro, and Reem Fada. And our nominating committee was our chair, Anna Sarkeesian, who is the past president, and then I will be doing this as past president in a little bit. And her members are Marianne Bauer, Nadia Shapiro, Annie Wong, and Dolores Zalia. Who's laughing? Someone laughing? Our Carmel Be Well committee is chaired by Jim Heinz, and our members who have helped us in the Carmel Monterey area are Sarah Boyle, not that anyone who's not in that area can help, Constance Bowie, Nicole Clapman, Noel Mysick, and Christy Sutphin. And we go on with Communications Committee, Natasha as Communications Director, and it's been Ruth Crump, Vanessa Geraldo Ruiz, Betsy Mueller, Yulan Ng, and Yvette Yette. Professional Development, James Stout as the Chair, Agnieszka Jakubowski. I don't know, I think I messed that one up, and I apologize for that one. Jakubowicz. Tasnim said, And sponsorship committee, Mamuka Gregoria, John Hamilton, Jim Heinz, Severin Secret, Jackie Bartlett. And strategic planning committee, chair Severin Secret, Janet Morena, Jim Heinz, and John Hamilton. I believe that's everybody. So now here's the new board. Hi, thank you. So here we have Severin as president. Memorize these faces. Hilda as president-elect, Tony as at-large, James Stout as professional development, Chris Nabriga as membership, Natasha Heineman as communication, Ilya as student, student rep to the board, Lily as EP, and Erica Glover as committee chair, and obviously Ms. Severin Secret as president. So this is when I dropped the mic. So I just wanted to say thank you again. If anybody would like to have another conversation about anything else, we're welcome to do that for a few minutes, or if you just want to get on to your upcoming events like I can right now. So we have the Emerging Professionals virtual event, which is Tuesday, September 29th at 6:30. And that event is always, all of our events are fabulous, but I always encourage members to attend the Emerging Professionals event, because you really, if you're open, which I believe most of us are, you do learn things. CHOP Challenge, we know what that is. Details to come. We're looking at that on November 10th. And Carmel Be Well, we're looking to do that May 2021. So there'll be more details as you see emails, and you will see the event section of our website. So I wanted to say thank you to everybody, and let's be social. So post, pin, like, tweet, and hashtag. And you know our website, ASID, so it's capen, capen.asid.org. I think that's it for the evening. Stay tuned for upcoming events where you might have something like this happen in person next month. I'm not sure. You'll stay tuned and we'll learn more. So I'm going to say—
I just wanted to add something really quick, and I'm sorry for interrupting you. I just want to thank you for your presidency this year, for being a great mentor to me, and I have really enjoyed working with you. You have been a terrific president, so.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. And I'm not going anywhere.
I know.
Well, I am. I'm not going to board meetings.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing you more, so it's good.
Yes, you will. I'm here because I believe in, I believe in this obvious organization, and I'm so excited for you, and I'm excited for Hilda, and I'm excited for all the board. I know we're going into challenging times, and we don't have the answers, but we can all ask them together and work together and figure it out.
We'll figure it out together. Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. It's always a puzzle to figure out. So, and we'll always do. So, yeah.
Always. Okay. Thank you.
Thank
all, and good night. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for your work.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Bye.